I got a question for you. Just imagine you sitting up looking at TV one day, and then all of a sudden your cat comes strolling into the room. When he comes in, you don't think anything of him. You just kind of look down at him. Then you finish looking at TV. And then all of a sudden, he opens his mouth like he's about to meow, but all of a sudden he barks. Now, realistically speaking, something like that happens, you're going to say to yourself, what is going on? You're going to think this cat is possessed because cats don't bark. Dogs bark. And so, let's just hold it right there. Just keep that image in your mind that you were looking at TV, your cat came in the room and barked. So, let me ask this question. If a cat barks, does that make him a dog? Now let me repeat that. If a cat barks, does that make him a dog? So, the basis of this question is, if a cat behaves like a dog, does that make him a dog? Or is it still a cat behaving like a dog? I bring this question up because when you look at society, some of the parallels are going on here, but not with animals, with humans. When you look at a cat behaving like a dog, the reality is we all know that it's still a cat. But when you look at society, now all of a sudden you can claim to be something else based off of behavior. Basically now a woman can claim to be a man because she behaves like a man or dressed like a man. And the same with a man. A man can say he's a woman now because he acts like a woman or dresses like a woman. And just like within the cat and dog scenario, isn't a dog more than just a bark? Isn't a dog more than just that behavior? Isn't a cat more than just that behavior? See, you think of it. I have a dog. Now I have a dog, I should say. And when I come home and my dog greets me, my dog comes running up to me and he's just shaking and wagging his tail and panting and everything, just so overexcited because he wants some attention. And so he wants me to rub him, but when I stoop down to rub him, he's just so energetic and jumping in my arms and everything, he can't sit still long enough for me to rub him. That's what you expect from a dog. Now, I grew up with cats in my household. Now, cats were totally different. When I would come home and my cat wanted some attention, my cat would rub up against my leg and purr. And I would pick my cat up and I would sit down on the couch and my cat would lay on my lap and I would rub it and it would purr. Two totally different behaviors. And so the reality of this situation is that just because a woman dresses like a man or behaves like a man doesn't make her a man. And vice versa. Just because a man behaves like a woman or dresses like a woman, that does not make him a woman. But the way society and the culture at large is set up now, you can be whatever you want to be just because you feel it. And there are so many people who do not agree with that. And they have their right to disagree with that. But what we need right now is for more people to speak on these things, to say, no, we can't go along with that. Because if we go along with that, how long before they actually say a cat is a dog or a dog is a cat based off what they feel or what they think? I've never heard anyone say that they have a watch cat. Because cats don't do that. Dogs do. And so that would just be totally ridiculous if I go to the store to buy a dog and there's a cat there and they say, yeah, this is our new watch cat. It's like, really? Well, they say this is our new watchdog. It's a cat. They behave totally different. And so you may think this is something small or something simple or something little or something that, I really shouldn't be talking about right now. Some would say I'm just wasting time. But actually, I'm pointing out something here that you need to be paying attention to as well. Because, once again, when these things were said within society, now they are passing laws and legislation and saying that this man is a woman because he feels like it, or this woman is a man because she feels like it, or behaves like one. As a man, when I see a woman dressed like a man, pretending to be a man with a short haircut or sagging and different things, how men are supposed to behave. So does that makes her one of us? No, it does not. And the same goes for men acting as women. I know many women that would say, no, that's not how that goes. So I just want to take this time to point out that simple little fact. And when you first heard this, I know it sounded ridiculous to you. I know you were saying to yourself, cats don't bark. And I know you say to yourself, just because a cat barks, if he did, which we'll never see, but if a cat did bark, you would think it was even more ridiculous if someone said, hey, that cat barks, so I guess he's a dog. He's a dog now. You would think that is ridiculous. So in the same way we look at this cat barking situation, it's the same way we need to look at these other situations when someone is behaving like someone they're not. Whenever you behave like someone you're not, or something you're not, that does not make you that something or someone. That just simply means you are acting and behaving like someone you're not or something you're not. So you think about it and let me know what you think. You have a good day.